So again, a warm welcome to all of you. I will not make a speech now, but it's my pleasure here to invite you all to this wonderful and very unique event, I must say. And I will call the dignitaries who are present here, and I will introduce them to you. First, we have Professor Partha Roy, who is the Dean of Resources and Alumni Affairs. He is also an eminent biotechnologist. And I invite him to the dais, please, Professor Roy. Then we have our Deputy Director, Professor Manoranjan Parida. He is the Deputy Director of IIT Roorkee, and he is an eminent civil engineer, specializes in the area of transportation engineering, and a very good administrator too. Welcome, Professor Parida. And our chief guest today, Ambassador Sri Robert Henticom, Ambassador of India to Ethiopia. He is also with us. So it's my pleasure to invite him to the stage. And we have Professor Anigragan Gasha, who is the President of Debre Tabor University. He is also here, and I welcome him to the stage. Please. I request our student representative, Mr. Abiza, to hand over a bouquet to the ambassador. Yeah. So now, the President of the Debre Tabor University, Professor Anigragan Gasha. Thank you. Also, it's my pleasure to mention that our director, Professor Ajit Kumar Chaturvedi, is also joining us online to WebEx. Yes, Professor Chaturvedi, you are visible.
Good afternoon.
Yes, you are audible also. Thank you. Good afternoon, Professor Chaturvedi. So I invite Professor Partha Roy to deliver the welcome address. Before he delivers the welcome address, of course, to refresh our memories of our alumni, we will start playing the Pulgit of our institute. Okay, it's a song of our institute. Please raise.
जयति जयति वेद्या संस्थान जयति जयति वेद्या संस्थान हिंदी शृंगो से अभिनंदित गंगा जल करते कलगा जयति जयति वेद्या संस्थान जयति जयति वेद्या संस्थान शिक्षा आदर्शों में उन्नत जीवन शिल्पी भूरचनारत शिक्षा आदर्शों में उन्नत जीवन शिल्पी भूरचनारत श्रमं विना न किमपि साध्यं यंत्र कला कौशल्य जयति जयति वेद्या संस्थान जयति जयति वेद्या संस्थान जन जीवन प्रासाद उठाकर सेतु बांध भूखंड जुड़ाकर जन जीवन प्रासाद उठाकर सेतु बांध भूखंड जुड़ाकर अंतर जयति जयति विद्या संस्थान सर्वजन हित जीवन नित अर्पित धरा स्वर्ग शोभा कर निर्मित सर्वजन हित जीवन नित अर्पित धरा स्वर्ग शोभा कर निर्मित वैज्ञानिक युग पट में मूर्ति भूपर लाता स्वर्ण विहार जयति जयति विद्या संस्थान जयति जयति विद्या संस्थान नई प्रेरणा से दीपित मन नव स्वप्नों से हर्षित लोचन नई प्रेरणा से दीपित मन नव स्वप्नों से हर्षित लोचन नए सत्य की उर्मी धड़कन ध्येय राष्ट्र जीवन कल्याण जयति जयति विद्या संस्थान जयति जयति विद्या संस्थान हिमगिर शृंगों से अभिनंदित गंगा जल करते कल्याण जयति जयति विद्या संस्थान जयति जयति विद्या संस्थान जयति जयति विद्या संस्थान जयति जयति विद्या संस्थान.
Thank you, everyone. Professor Roy, please.
Sri Robert St. Kington, Ambassador of India to Indian Embassy in Ethiopia. Professor Ajit K. Chaturvedi, Director, IIT Roorkee, who has joined here online. Professor Manoranjan Parida, Deputy Director, IIT Roorkee. Dr. Anegar Gajan, Dr. Alumni, Dr. Jamil Yusuf, Dr. Birhanu, Dr. Biniam, Dr. Malka, Professor Tenelam, Professor Pierugam, Dean International Relations, my colleagues at IIT Roorkee who has joined online, all alumni in Ethiopia and their families present here. A very good evening to you all. Indemen Alha Chihu, I am sure you are all doing well and safe. On behalf of IIT Roorkee, I hereby welcome you all to this August gathering to celebrate the 175th years of this institute in the beautiful city of Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. It is indeed a matter of pride that an institute is close to completing its 175 years of its journey. We started with a modest College of Engineering in 1847, becoming Thomson College of Engineering in 1854, and becoming first technical university of the country in 1949, and finally IIT Roorkee or Indian Institute of Technology in the year 2021. There are few institutes in the world that might have seen such a gradual but progressive changes in its growth pattern. We are really very happy to have our fourth event at Addis Ababa after 3 successive events at Gandhinagar, Gujarat, Kathmandu, Nepal, Kolkata, India. This country and the entire region have a substantial number of alumni spread across. Most importantly, University Roorkee had a long connection with Ethiopia through various activities. The institute has an outstanding record of nurturing the enormous talents of this country and providing them with the best scientific and technical education in the world. During this long 175 years of history, our alumni spread across the world have made us proud by virtue of their extraordinary achievements in different fields of science and technology, whatever they have chosen. We are proud to have alumni like Sri Gangaram, 1871, Dr. A.N. Khosla, who was involved in Bhakra Nangal Dam, Professor Jai Krishna, father of earthquake engineering. The list is long and the time is short, so I cannot tell everybody, but there are lots. List is very, very long. Success of an institute depends on the success of its alumni, who becomes the brand. Initially comes as students, and finally they becomes the brand ambassador of this institute. IITR University are no way different from that. Many of our alumni has established name and fame in their respective fields they have chosen for. And I am really proud to say that Ethiopia has got a large number of alumni who has made us proud by virtue of their success in their career in their country, this country as well as other countries. So let's put our hands together to this nation for such an established system. Come, let's all together make this institute one of the best institutes in the world, and for which we need the strong support of our alumni, because without alumni, the institute cannot sustain by itself. Without taking more time, I would like to show you some of the recent activities that this Dean Resource and Alumni Affairs Office does in various activities connecting to alumni and reaching out to them. So video show please.
There are total 23 departments and 7 academic centers. There has been one new Mehta Family School of Data Science and Artificial Intelligence. It has been created. We are starting a undergraduate program in Data Science and Artificial Intelligence from this particular year. And in terms of ranking, IIT Roorkee participates in the national ranking, it participates in global ranking. In terms of national ranking, we are number 1 in architecture category, number 6 in engineering categories. So there are 5 other IITs above us, we are at number 6, and 7th in national in overall category. So that is for all kinds of academic institutions. And we have been ranked number 5 in innovation category, which is known as area ranking. And under this QS World University ranking, this year we have been placed at 369 rank. Earlier, last year it was 400 rank. So there is constant improvement. And then there is another ranking, which is India Today ranking. We have ranked number 1 in India Today architecture and number 5 in engineering for the year 2022. So nationally, we are competing with all the premier national institutes, try to maintain our academic and research standards. Next, please. Next. So currently, earlier, like while many of you attended the academic programs, classes used to take place in the department. Right now, there are lecture hall complexes. There are 2 lecture halls where all the classes they take place. So it has moved to the central place. This is the view of the lecture hall complex. There are 2 lecture hall complexes. Next. This is the Students' Activity Center. It is exactly behind the Sarojini Bhavan or opposite Kasturba Bhavan, very near to Earthquake Engineering Department. So the various students' clubs, the various kinds of cultural clubs and technical clubs, they are housed in this Student Activity Center. Next. This is very recently 2 Bhavan messes. This is the mess facility at Ganga and Kotle, since it has been air conditioned. So we are trying to improve the infrastructure in the campus. Next. So this is the convocation hall where the degrees are awarded. So this time this convocation hall is air conditioned. Earlier you used to have programs only say during winter months where it is comfortable, but right now it's totally air conditioned. So the convocation program can take place anytime, plus various other kind of get-together, they also take place in this convocation hall. The capacity is close to 2,000. Next. This is Himgiri Apartments. Only the recent alumni, many of the international students, they stay in these Himgiri Apartments. Next. This is a sewage treatment facility. We have developed many new projects. So this is for treating the sewage in the campus, and the recycled sewage is used for the various like irrigation and gardening purpose. Next. Then there are two new buildings for the Department of Mathematics, then Humanities and Social Sciences. And in these Humanities and Social Sciences, we have an integrated program in economics. It has started very recently. Next. This is a very unique facility. Means it's a national level high performance computing facility. It is designated as Param Ganga. It's related to the Ganga canal. So this facility has been created, and especially people in computation can take advantage of this facility. We are also extending this high performance computing to the academic institutions near to Roorkee. Next. Then this year we have done many, besides alumni get together, we tried to do a documentation of biodiversity. So where we have tried to find out the different species of plants, animals, birds, everything. So in fact, it has been documented there are some flies, they travel from Africa to Roorkee. It has been very beautifully documented. So we can share the document, the soft copy is available. So once you are interested, through Dora we'll make it available to all of you. Next. So this is the innovation ranking. So currently, besides the academic ranking, you are also ranked with respect to your contribution to startups, to innovation. In IIT Roorkee, we have two different entities. One is TIDES, the other one is Technology Innovation Hub. And under TIDES, more than 100 student startup companies have been established. So other than academics, we are also trying to focus into research and innovation. Next. So this is the award by Confederation of Indian Industry. While we are participating in Indian ranking, also we try to establish close connect with the industry, and that's how these kind of industry rankings, they endorse our interaction with industry. Next. So this is, I talked about the Mehta Family School of Data Science and Artificial Intelligence, 2 MTech program, and 1 new undergraduate program have been started. Next. So these are like other activities which has come out of basically the startup initiatives, and this 175th year has been very special. We have started 7 new academic programs, which includes a MTech program on dam safety and rehabilitation, which includes MTech design program. We have created a new department of design and Master of Innovation. So that's like the new programs which has been started. And we have also started online MTech program in VLSI. So these are the new academic initiatives we have done as part of the 175th year celebration. Next, please. Next. And in fact, post-COVID, there has been a lot of engagement with respect to digital learning. So we have partnered with the different, our TSW, CloudX Lab, Great Learning, WillNext for various online digital programs, certificate programs. So these programs are basically in online mode, and anybody who is any part of the world can take advantage of these online programs. Right now they are confined to certificate program, but then I said MTech VLSI is one of the online program with limited physical interaction where people can take benefit of. Next. So Professor Arungam will talk about the various international MOUs. Last year we had more than 200 international students. There are 99 MOUs. Today we are renewing and signing, say, 4 MOUs. And besides the alumni get together, we are also trying to collaborate with different universities in Ethiopia. Next. So this is a very brief glimpse of our activities. I thought that let me apprise you, this year we are trying to celebrate it in a very unique way. we are trying to connect with alumni, and also we are trying to enter into new academic programs, new digital initiatives. That's why we want to keep in pace with respect to the changes which is taking place around us. And with that, once again, I thank all of you. I thank our Honorable Ambassador, Sri Robert, for sparing his valuable time to be with us. So thank you all. Love it.
Thank you, Professor Farida. Now I welcome our director, Professor Ajit Kumar Chaturvedi, to deliver his address. Professor Chaturvedi, please.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone present in the hall there. I'm especially delighted to note that more than 100 alumni have registered for this event. And the Ambassador of India to Ethiopia, Shri Robert Shetkintong himself has spared time to be with us on this occasion. Thank you, Ambassador. We greatly appreciate your time. I personally would like to start by apologizing for my inability to be physically present during this event. I had very much wanted to be a part of this very important event, our second international outreach, but things did not pan out the way we wanted them to pan out, and due to some logistical issues, I finally could not make it. Anyway, I thought I'll partly make it up, compensate for that by addressing this gathering very briefly. I would not like to give a detailed presentation, but at the same time, I don't want to miss this opportunity to connect with our very esteemed alumni. As you know that IIT Roorkee is traversing this very unique milestone when we are about to complete our 175 years. And for the entire 1 year starting from 25th of November 2021, we are celebrating the 175th year of IIT Roorkee. The purpose of this celebration is, of course, first because it's a unique milestone. It is showing the ability of the institute to sustain itself and also reinvent itself and keep on trying to do new innovative things, new programs, new departments. But at the same time, we also wanted to make sure that this is a good opportunity to reach out to our alumni across different countries, to different stakeholders like government and society, so that we can capture their mind space for some time, so that we can remind them that IIT Roorkee is there. It is there not only to impart education in multiple domains, whether it is engineering, sciences, management, architecture and planning, humanities and social sciences, but it is also there to carry out interesting projects for the development of civilization and mankind. And this has been our forte from the very beginning. This is also the reason why we would like to especially appeal to our international alumni that we are very keenly looking forward to getting involved in more and more international projects. These projects could be of a research nature, they could be of a consultancy kind, they could be very intricate and complicated projects, they could be water resources, they could be in other areas. It is not necessary that the departments from which we have alumni in Africa or in Ethiopia, we are interested only in those departments. We are looking for interesting projects, interesting academic projects, research projects, consultancy projects, cutting across disciplines of boundaries and in virtually any domain of science or engineering. On this occasion, the Dean of International Relations, the Dean of Resources and Alumni Affairs and the Deputy Director have made elaborate plans and presentations and shared with you what is the current status of the institute. We believe that the current team at IIT Roorkee is doing all its best so that we can make our alumni more proud of their legacy, of their alma mater. We know that you have spent some of the best years of your life. If you've done a master's, then 2 years. If you've done a PhD, then maybe 5 years, 4 years, or 6 years. at IIT Roorkee. And in that sense, IIT Roorkee is now a part of your DNA. It is part of your identity. It is something that will remain a part of your identity for your lifelong. So naturally, you would always be concerned about IIT Roorkee. We believe that if we can get the attention of our alumni, I think it will be very helpful for us. So please try to make sure that if you are not getting the snippets from the DORA, then please make sure that your email ID is entered into our database. Please make sure that if you are not there in the database, you will not be able to nominate. For example, you will not get the news for nomination of Distinguished Alumnus Awards. We want alumni, our international alumni also to get nominated for Distinguished Alumnus Awards. Till now, as you know, we have not got any strong nomination, and it is not a surprise that none of our alumni from the international backgrounds have been selected for the Distinguished Alumnus Award. But this can change dramatically, it can change very fast, it can change this year itself if our alumni come forward and start taking more active involvement in terms of alumni activities for which the DORA office keeps on sending different newsletters. We would also like to change the relationship in terms of wherever possible, we would like our alumni to inculcate the culture of all global universities, that is trying to give back to their alma mater in whatever way possible. It could be in the form of a donation, it could be in the form of your precious time, it could be in the form of sponsoring some faculty, it could be in the form of connecting to the industry, it could be in the form of enhancing our international relations. So in whatever form you can connect with your alma mater, we welcome that. As I said, you are alumni, and alumni is there for lifelong. And in this particular trip, I am especially delighted to note that not only we are able to improve our alumni connect, but we are also using it to enhance our international relations. And multiple universities have come forward to establish partnerships with IIT Roorkee. The help of our ambassador is greatly appreciated in this regard. I understand that in the program several MOUs will get signed today itself. There's a very heartening development as an outcome of the outreach effort that is being done. This is the second international outreach that is being done in this year. 2 or 3 more outreach will be done by the time we complete the 175th year, that is on 25th of November. Our alumni will be very delighted to hear that Government of India is also joined hands with IIT Roorkee in the celebration by deciding to release a special commemorative coin of 175 rupees denomination on this occasion. So that will be released by some dignitary. It will happen as soon as it happens. Some high level dignitary accepts the invitation. We will make it share it with all the alumni. But till then, I'm very happy to share that a very unique commemorative coin has been approved by Government of India with 175 rupees denomination, and it will be released, and it will make all the people who are connected with IIT Roorkee, our alumni, our students, our faculty, proud of their legacy and give them more energy to work for the betterment of IIT Roorkee. With these words, I'm not physically there, so I've not like a lot of time because connecting online, it does not give all that in-person feeling. So I would like to conclude my address. Please make sure that whatever queries you have, whatever doubts you have, you must use this opportunity to connect with the DORA and to the Deputy Director and the Dean International Relations and make the best use of it, so that in future you always remain connected with IIT Roorkee, you always get the news from IIT Roorkee, and you always feel encouraged to give back to IIT Roorkee in whatever form possible. Thank you very much. I wish the program a great success.
Thank you, Professor Chaturvedi. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do now if we want to follow up on all your suggestions. It's certainly a pleasant job to do also. It's my pleasure now to invite His Excellence Ambassador Robert Chipkintong to deliver his speech. I must say that before him having the stage, he was very ready to help. As soon as we sent an invitation, he immediately replied that yes, I will be there, and then he started connecting through phone also, and whenever we asked for some suggestion, he was always ready to give. And in fact, we had a very fruitful meeting yesterday. with our director and the ambassador and the Dora. So that eventually led to some more improvements in today's program also. So I thank Mr. Robert for all his efforts and invite him to deliver his speech.
A very good evening to all of you. Yesterday, Ethiopian Minister for Women and Social Affairs, Dr. Elbergi Desai, was conferred the ICCR Distinguished Alumni Award in New Delhi. And she was the only dignitary from Africa who was given this award for 2021. That means as the ambassador of India representing a country like Ethiopia or where the African Union is located. Actually, it gave me immense satisfaction. And today, again, I'm pleasantly surprised to hear about this news that IIT Roorkee has celebrated 175 years in I think if I'm right, in Gujarat, Calcutta, Kathmandu. Kathmandu actually is part of the Indian subcontinent. So permit me if I say that probably Addis Ababa is their first international outreach event in their 175 years of existence. Why is that? Because the director and his colleagues at IIT Roorkee know the importance of their alumni base in Ethiopia, because you have contributed a lot, be it in your individual capacities or as persons responsible or holding responsible positions in the government or at various universities. Just last month or in the past few weeks, 15 students or scholars from Ethiopia have already left for IIT Roorkee. So your relationship still continues. If we look at our bilateral relations, actually education plays, especially the contemporary relations, education is a very important component. Many of you would recall that during imperial times, there were tens of thousands of Indian teachers who came from India, mostly from the state of Kerala, and they taught in secondary schools, some of them or many of them in remote parts of your country. So some of you would have been taught by Indian teachers. Some of you would recall your parents talking about the Indian teachers who taught them. Today, I'm very glad to meet the president of Ababa University. Why? Because today in 40 plus public universities in Ethiopia, we have about 1,500 Indian professors and lecturers, including Ababa. So our relationship in education continues. In India, students from Ethiopia form one of the largest groups of students from Africa studying in India. A few months ago, I met a gentleman. Actually, he was speaking in proper Hindi, So I initiated this talk, and he told me that during his time, that would be about 20 years ago, there were 2,500 students from Ethiopia studying in Pune itself. This is just one city. So that shows the large numbers of Ethiopian students studying in India. Why is it? Because there are various factors. One, the cultures that we have in both the countries are similar. Two, we respect each other. We are all respectful people. Three, we also have similar food habits. Why there are so many similarities? Some thinkers or some experts say this is because our history, the contact that we have go about more than 2,000 years ago. So since 2,000 years ago, we have been in touch. People of India, people of Abyssinia or Ethiopia have been in touch. Why? Through trade and commerce. So you would see that because of the contact that we had, we were exchanging ideas. So some experts also say that the rock-hewn temples of the churches of Lalibela are similar to the South Indian single rock temples. That means because of the contact that we had, engineers, not from IIT Roorkee, but from Lalibela and from Tamil Nadu, were exchanging ideas. The idea was about the rock engineering, right? And today, because of those contacts, I think we have excellent relations in all aspects, be it political. For example, in business, Indians form probably the second largest investors, foreign investors. We have about 650 companies registered with EIC. Indian companies employ, according to EIC, not by me, but according to EIC, Indian companies give employment to 75,000 Ethiopian nationals. So we are the second largest foreign investors here. What I would only add, let me not stand further in your celebrations, what I would only like to request all of you is that having studied or having spent good time of your life in IIT Roorkee or in India, I would request all of you to be good ambassadors who will promote relations between our two friendly countries. We need to expand our relations. Because why? In any relationship that we have, it will always stand to benefit both the countries. I have always been clear with myself and with my colleagues in the embassy that whatever we do should benefit our two countries. And I think the celebrations that we are having now is because the IIT Roorkee management and the alumni, all of you, know that in our relationship, in our cooperation, both the countries will stand to benefit. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Ambassador. So just in 2 minutes, we will start signing some MOUs. So I would request your presence also in the signing ceremony. Just a minute. In fact, during last 5 years, we have signed agreements with 5 of the Ethiopian institutes. So one among the senior partners is the Wolega University. So we signed the agreement 5 years, more or less before, and it is just expiring now. And now it's just a renewal of that long collaboration we have. So I invite the delegates of Wolega University to be on stage to sign the renewal of our agreement. So I see Dr. Malika Mike, right? And Dr. Teresa Bekele, please join us on the stage. I also request Professor Parida to be on the stage, please. then we have the new MOUs being signed. So again, before calling the others, so I must say these MOUs, of course, they were being planned, but this event, when we said that we are going to arrange a physical event, that gave a momentum for our partners to do the job quickly and come up with the agreements, and it can be done in a short deadline. In fact, our IIT administration also took it seriously to approve many of these MOUs within a record time of 1 or 2 days. So that's how we value all your cooperations. So it's my pleasure to invite the delegates from Haramaya University, please. Dr. Jamal Yusuf and Dr. Dencha, please come. Professors. Now I invite the delegates from University of Gondar, Dr. Binyam Kaplu and Dr. Abraham Baye. Please join us on the stage. Now I invite the delegates from Ambo University, Dr. Biranu Kebede from International Relations of Ambo University, and please. So, thanks again, everyone. I must say that with this addition of 4 MOUs, so we stand now in a total of 9 MOUs with African institutes. And also, I must say, in last 5 years, our collaborations have started showing a real output in terms of, there are so many outputs. For a long period, we already had a collaboration, like Professor Farida mentioned. In fact, our interactions with Africa starts from the first Aswan Dam. Okay. So there is a continuous cooperation. But as per even if you go by the recent measures, that's the number of research papers published. So in last 5 years, we have moved from 10 papers per year to 50 papers per year. Okay, so just a quantum jump we have. For a long time we have been quite stable around 10, 15, and after these MOUs and of course new interactions. So many things are happening. I hope these MOUs also will translate into fruitful work, real output, so that our collaborations become more sustainable and beneficial for both of us. So with these remarks, I would request all of you to have a tea. We'll have a tea break for 10 minutes. So then we can assemble back here to listen to our VIPs and a cultural program. Okay? So please enjoy your tea outside. Thank you.